So you can now split test better than the pros. You've got the tool to do it, and I'm going to give you the go ahead in this video to go and do it. If you've got the premium pro version, which I've got installed here, then you've got some really nice split testing features built into the tool, which will tell you exactly which headline, which video, which different component is performing better. And it's always about conversion. So you want to be converting those visitors into customers. So in this video, I'm just going to walk you through the split test feature, which is going to be a game changer for anybody that decides to start using split testing. There's only a couple of simple rules about split testing. First one is you want to split test one thing at a time. But the reason you're going to be doing it better than the pros is because you can choose exactly what component you want to split test on your page without having to recreate two different offer pages, which is what people out there are doing. They have two different links or two different pages. You want to split your headline, just split test your headline, we can do that. Now, I'm really looking forward to split testing videos and split testing longer videos versus shorter videos, videos with an introduction versus videos straight into the content. But for the sake of this quick tutorial, we'll go ahead and do a split test on a headline, and I will show you how it works. So when you're in your offer here, we're going to go to the page. I'm going to select the front end page here, and we'll just go ahead and edit the page. And in the content section here, we've got the different active components in our offer. Keeps it nice and clean. We've got the headline selected. So you could do split testing on pretty much any content in the content section. I'm just going to select the headline option here and show you how the split testing works. So if you look here at the bottom right corner, we've got enable split test. Now, I haven't activated this yet. I'm about to in a moment, but here we have our standard headline. So when we go ahead and take a look at our offer page here, you can see we've got this headline at the top. Let me just bring it into view for you there. And we could split test this particular headline and see how it converts. So how do we do that? Well, let's go back here to our content section of a particular page. And all we need to do now is just activate the split test. So I'm giving that a tick to activate it. And look at this. Instantly, it's generated an A/B split test ready to go. This is incredible. There is no split testing tool out there that does what this is going to do, okay? But without getting too excited about it, I want to show you how to get started with it. So first of all, by default, we can see the split test is paused. Now, we're going to come and look at these other options in a moment. The first thing you want to set up in your split test is the conversion target. So basically, you are telling Video Funnel Pro that, hey, when the visitor ends up on this page and you select it from here, then I want you to count that as a conversion. And look at how beautiful this is. It's giving me one-time offer page or a thank you page. Now, it's already telling me the recommended pick here with the blue. Why is that? Because I'm connected to it. Let me just go ahead and save this. We're going to come back here in just a moment. Going back to the funnel here, you can see this is the front end page. This is the one we are setting up a split test for. You can see I've linked it up to my one-time offer page. So drawing the arrow there, and we've got the basic quick start guide that'll walk you through how to connect these beautiful offer pages. Because I'm connected there, it's recommending, hey, you're probably looking for this page. Now, when you've only got a one-time offer page and a thank you page, it's not a huge help. But when you actually build out a funnel and you might have 5 or 10 different offer pages, it's going to be really handy and you're going to love it, how it tells you which page you're already linking to. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm going to go back to the front page edit here, and it's telling us now this is the one-time offer page. So I'm selecting it there, and now anybody that lands on this front-end offer here and they go through to the one-time offer, it's going to turn into a conversion for me. Now, we've got some different options here. When you actually go live, you want to activate track uniques. And personally, I think you can get more accurate data if you show the same content to the same person. Now, yes, you might miss out on a couple of sales if you have one page that converts much better for that particular user, and every time that user is coming back to your offer, they see the same page. You might miss out on a conversion, but you're going to get more accurate data by showing the same content on refresh. That means no matter how many times that same person comes to the page, refreshes the page, reloads the page, comes back, it's going to show them the same split test. The reason it's going to give you more accurate data and feedback is because if they see both versions of your headline and then go ahead and make a purchase, well, yeah, it's going to mark it as a conversion for the last headline they saw, but maybe they were already pulled in by the first headline. This, you won't even see this option with other split test tools, but it's here for you. And my personal recommendation is to have both of these on. If you don't have track uniques, well, you're going to get a lot of split test data and it's not going to be as accurate because people may revisit those pages. They might bookmark them, come back to it. So tracking uniques is also recommended. Okay, now we've gone through here. We've covered the conversion target with the different options here. Let's have a look at this next option, which is great. We've got our A and B split test. I can click to expand this. It's already prepared a headline here for me for section A. And then section B, I can expand them both. And there's a reason for that. Often when I do like expand panels, you open the first one, you open the second one, it'll automatically close the first one. But I found when I was testing this, there are several times I want to see them together, which is also why we don't have tabs here. So you can expand them and see both of the results there. That's why we have this option. And you can basically go, let's keep this really simple for the sake of the tutorial here. And I'm going to go headline A in the first option there. Let's collapse that. And in our second one here, we're going to go headline B. Okay, so now we've got different headlines in A and B. We can start our split testing. You can also see that you have a weight slider here. And if you want to, for instance, say, I want to show headline B more often, look at this. You can just slide this over. And you can see this is the percentage of overall shows. Now, it's not like a rotator that it counts each individual load. So you might load it 3 times and have A coming up. But it's a mathematical equation. So over a period of shows, it's going to balance out to whatever setting you have here. So with this particular setting, more people would be seeing headline B than headline A. This is going to be useful when you want to introduce a new headline or a split test that you're not sure about, and you don't want to risk half of the traffic seeing that particular headline or that particular video. Then you can use this option. Otherwise, you can just leave it at 50-50. And look at this. You could even add an additional split test. So I'm going to click Add Variant. And now we've got 3 different split tests. Now, I said earlier, and you might know this better than me, but when you're doing split tests, you want to only split one thing at a time. You want to split test one thing at a time. But that doesn't prevent you from having multiple split tests. So here in C, we could easily go headline C, and we're going to get accurate feedback to know straight away. Now we have 3 options which headline is going to convert. So that rule about having one split test running at a time means test one component at a time. Don't split test the video and the call to action and the buy button and the content footer all at the same time, because you won't know which one's contributing to your conversion. However, if you are splitting the headline, split testing the headline, you may easily have more than one headline to test. Okay, so that's how easy it is to create your split tests. And here you can refresh your stats, you can reset your stats, and you can delete your split test. Let's finish off with looking at this options here. And I think you'll like this feature as well. So we've got a special setting here called preview. I can turn this on preview mode and preview my split test, what it's going to be like for the viewer, or what to expect, or what it looks like on the front end. If you have this set on preview, the split test is still going to be inactive for other users. But you, as the admin user, as logged in here, managing your split test, you're going to get a preview of that split test option. Now, just before we run the preview here and actually have a look at this on the front end, because the preview is going to give you exactly the same result as the active here, we want to make some changes here just to demonstrate this for you in the video. For instance, with the tracking uniques, if we're getting the same result as the active here, that means it's only going to track me once because I've got the one IP address. So to demonstrate this best for you, I'm going to disable the tracking here just while we're in the preview mode here, and also show same on refresh. So for me to demonstrate you that different results are going to show for different people, I'm going to pretend that when I refresh the page, I'm going to be a different person. So I'm going to disable both of these just during the test phase here in the preview mode. And then when I go live, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. Now you can have these active in the preview phase, but the challenge then is you're going to get the same result. So if you've got track uniques, you're only tracking yourself as one visitor. And so if you want to see the views going up, you want to disable that. So also with show same on refresh, if I have that active and I'm in preview mode, well, it's going to give me the same result again and again. So with these disabled here, but we've got it in preview mode, I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're saved here, and we'll go ahead and look at this on the front end. And there you go, it's given me headline B. Let's go back to the admin here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the stats, and we're expecting a view here on the headline B. So giving that a fresh, and there you go, we can see we've got headline B, but we don't have any conversion. So let's go and do a couple more refreshes here, get some random A, B, and a C there. Let's go back into the admin here, refreshing the stats, and now you can see our numbers are starting to climb. But if you are running your own test in preview mode, I'd recommend just leave the track uniques and show the same on refresh. Leave these off for your testing so you get to see what different people would see when they're actually viewing it. So one more thing we want to do here, we want to generate a conversion to test this out. So at the moment, the way we've configured this, our conversion target is the one-time offer. So for us to create a conversion, why don't we go back to our funnel here, and I'm going to open up our one-time offer. So I'm just going to preview the page there to open it up. Here's our one-time offer page, which should now trigger the conversion. So let's go back to the admin here. We'll go back to our front-end offer, split test here, and I'm just going to go ahead and refresh the stats here, and look at that. We've got our winner here. See, everything is working beautifully. I'm happy with my testing here, so I'm going to activate track uniques as Matt recommends. I'm going to activate show, same on refresh, and go active. Now saving changes, my split test is ready to go. I'm going to sleep well tonight because when I wake up, I'm going to find out which headline is converting best, and then I'm going to be choosing to use that headline. Okay, so there you go, a quick start guide for the split testing. And if you ever want to pause a split test, you can just go ahead and pause that. One more thing I'll point out, when you do have a split test active, you're actually not able to toggle this off. And the reason I did that was because if you toggle this off and hide it, you don't know if you have a split test active. If you want to keep a split test available to you, you can always pause it. Now you can go ahead and hide that. It's there, it's paused, but it's you're basically telling yourself, hey, I've just paused it for whatever reason. I can come back here and activate it again. Now you can inactivate it as well from here, and it won't be active anymore. And then you can go ahead and hide it out. Hide it like that if you're done with the split test. So there you go. Beautiful split testing inside of the Video Funnel Pro. And don't forget, you can split test different components. We can enable it here for the video and have multiple videos. Same is for the other components as well. Okay, Matthew McDonald here. Thanks for joining me for this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Cheers.